Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Lion's Den and a happy weekend. Today, we're going to have a look, as I said in my short, about a new game mode that is in early development. So, let's not go crazy about it yet. Nothing has been finalized. They're basically in the brainstorming section of it, so everything could change about it. But I'm going to show you what they've come up with so far. Basically, is a copy of what other games do. I think at least 3 or 4 other games have this exact game mode. So we're going to have a look at it and see what you guys think. So let's have a look at it. So this, everyone, is what they have so far. They're calling it their storyboard. The first thing you might see, without even zooming in on the sections, is some of this looks nothing like Hero Wars. um, Even on the end here, that rewards are speed ups, which we don't have in our game. So let's just have a quick look. So you register for the championship. Simple as that. So it looks like you're in a group of 6, so you play 5 battles, so a weekly thing. I don't know if this is cross war or just gold, so no idea about that. It's a bit weird. So you pick your attack and defense for just one team. You send your squad to one of 3 lanes to capture the flag with your guildmate's squads. Maximum number of guild squads on a lane is 20, so it's kind of the same as usual. As you can see here, you can pick left lane, middle lane, or right lane. If we zoom in here, so each lane has, you can split your 20 people into 3 lanes, and your general you pick it, and then your general can change it if he wants to. So I'm not sure that's going to work. And then you can see the total powers, as you see here. The top 20 troops by power in each lane will fight in the battle. And then we have the next part. If you're a guildmaster or general, use information about enemy unit placement in previous battles to manage the position. So there you go. It says there, tip, your opponent can switch the troops to a different lane. So I'm guessing it's the same as us changing someone Foundry to Citadel, something like that. So let's see here, I'll zoom out. So as you can see, their left lane has 20 people and their power is 12k. Middle lane is 12k of 20 people, and there's only 6 people on the right. From what I've heard about these other versions, you could actually have the whole guild involved. It doesn't look like they've done it in this one, but again, this is so early development, so don't take too much from it. It is just a sneak peek at what they are planning on. All squads are on the line are ranked from weakest to strongest by the total amount of power in attacking and defending squad. The battle begins with the weakest squads from both sides. So you start with the weakest, so say number 1 on this example in the middle lane has 51 power, the second has 119, etc., all the way to the top one, which has 239 power. Then we have a random picture of Hero Wars. I think it's to do with draft. So it's kind of going to be like that. So each battle between 2 players has 2 stages, attack and defense. So basically like draft. And then whoever wins the quickest will win, etc. So yeah, my instant thought about this is the issue with this isn't a kind of game that this with Hero Wars you can pick a team that is so hard to beat on defense because it only has 1 or 2 certain counters, especially when we're climbing up to these ridiculous numbers of 900,000 power. There's only going to be a certain amount of teams that can actually beat it. So I just don't know how that's going to work in Hero Wars. I really don't, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Then the surviving squad continues the battle with the next opponent, but no more than 2 battles. The battle ends when all squads of one enemy are defeated. So if I have a team that wins the first battle, the rest of whoever survived will fight the next battle, but that will be it. You can't win more than 2 battles. So 3 or 4, not possible. So that would be interesting. As you can see here, we have like a description of what's going on in the battle. Left lane, the 666 on the right hand side here, won twice. And you can only win twice. So that's interesting. To win the actual war, or whatever this is going to be called, you've got to win 2 out of the 3 lanes. So, I mean, it seems very luck based, because by the sounds of it, you don't pick who you fight against, it's just power. And yeah, I just don't know how that's going to work in Hero Wars. Let's go back here. Oh, got to zoom in on the end. And it's just the end bit here. When more battles in 5 rounds, basically the more you win, the more rewards you get, the higher league you go up. As I said here, as you can see from the rewards, I don't know what game that is. Maybe someone else, maybe in the comments you can tell me if you know this game. We've had a couple people that know, like Rise of Kingdoms and Puzzle and Conquest, I think it was. They both have this exact game mode. So this is where I've got some of the information from. This is Nexta's storyboard, they call it. So, yeah. So I'll just go back a little bit. So yeah, I mean, the whole 3-lane random luck, I'm not sure about. As I said, so what happens if you put up a counter that only has a team that only has like 3 counters, and then you've got to counter that? I mean, it sounds more strategic than it is. I think people are just going to put up some ridiculously hard teams, and you're just going to lose on luck depending on who you randomly match against. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. It might work for other games, and I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not having it in portrait mode, because that would be horrific if we had to keep changing from portrait to landscape every time we swapped into this new mode. Again, this is very early stage, as you can tell by the fact that they're not even using screenshots from the same game. But I mean, try and put up a couple of pictures so that you guys can just, stop and look yourself. I'll just scroll through. On the community server, this has been posted loads of times anyway, so if you want to come onto the community Discord server and talk about it, people have been for the last day that this has been out. I mean, I'm not sure if I was supposed to know about it, to be honest, but there you go. So yeah, that is it. So what it is, I do have someone that played this basic version of this game on another game, and he kind of broke it down for me how it works, because he kind of showed me this. Does this look anything like our game? I think so. 3 lanes, even exactly the same left to right situation. As you can see here, the 1 to 4 order of power, exactly the same. And the recap like that. So yeah, let me see what he said about it. So this is the 6 steps that he gave me. Basically how this works in his other game, it's exactly the same. Obviously, no idea how it's going to work on us, but this is the generic breakdown. So step 1, everyone signs up to be in the battle. So we don't know if this is going to be 20 or 30, but it did say in the text on one of the things that it is 20. So we'll see how that goes. Then you select your own defense, and you can put your defense in either the left, middle, or right position. Then you've got to wait for your opponent. You can't view their defense. If there's, say, 4 people on the left-hand side, that means there's 4 rounds. That's it. So say if you put 4 people on the left and they sent 10 people, they will probably just steamroll you easily. So maybe that's going to be a thing where you put your hardest people on the left lane to try and take out so many people. We're not sure. As he said there, left side v left side, middle v middle, blah, blah, blah. And then step 6, as you said, wins at the end, wins the brawl. So if you win the left lane and the middle lane, you win the fight. If you win right middle, you win, etc. So yeah, I mean that is the very, very, very early sneak peek look at what they are looking at developing. They have literally asked us if they want us if they want this, if we want this in the game. So like I said, it's not even a guarantee that this is going to happen. I mean, we still don't have skyships. We don't know what's going on with that. We don't have a city gate that was used for literally like a month and then everyone completed it. Done. So, I mean, we have half done game modes already, and now we're looking at getting another PvP mode. Personally, I think the GC at the moment is horrifically broken. We have royal guilds that don't want to be royal, and they are literally like dropping down into Duke or just not playing, but they can stay in Royal because of their power. That's because the rewards are basically non existent. They get GC trophies that they don't even need, so they have no need to play. And people from, like, say, Top Duke don't want to just get battered in Royals, so they don't even bother. It's a very bad situation. I mean, I know that's not for everyone, and I mean, if you're playing like the mid game or the kind of early late game, you're going to get a lot of good battles and it's going to be fun. But then you kind of just stop at Duke because everyone gets Duke. On my account, where I only had myself in a guild, I drew every single game and won the last by 1 point, and I got Duke. So that just shouldn't happen, in my opinion. I should not be able to get Duke by myself. That's insane. But as I said, let's not go too crazy and mental and like scream at them and whatever else. Like I said, it's very, very, very early pre-development. It's not even like a thing at the moment. As you can tell by the pictures, nothing's actually been developed. They've just taken pictures from this game mode from another game. So yeah. So I mean, what do you think? Let me know. Obviously, I'll pass on anything you guys say. I'll kind of do like a little tally. But do we need another another guild war? Should they just fix the guild war that we have now and make it more interesting? Will this kind of set up where we just put random defenses and we don't even know what we're attacking? It looks like it's all going to be auto, so we don't even get to pick who we're playing, pick our teams. It's literally all just set up at the beginning of the game, and then it's just auto battle. So, I mean, personally, I just don't think that works with Hero Wars, but maybe they have a way of getting around it. But I say, let me know. What do you think? Do we need this? Would you rather see other things done? Let me know in the comments, and we will see what happens in, I imagine, quite a long time to get this anywhere near implementation. So, like I said, let's not freak out. It is just a very, very early storyboard of what they're looking at making. So, we'll see what happens. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good weekend. Hopefully, I'll be back later to do a write up of the Treasure of Valkyrie event that's starting tomorrow. So, we know about it anyway. But yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Cheers.